All right, regression equation. What did you get, Kendra?
Negative 1.25x minus 6.75.
Good. Are there any questions about how we got that regression equation? No. Remember, X in list 1.
I do.
You have a question?
Yeah, I rounded mine.
Take it easy. All right, you rounded to get 1 point.
I got negative 1.27.
1.27.
Yeah.
I got
Plus 6.75. Okay, let's go through then. So stat edit list 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 3, 5. Sorry, I can't count. Wow.
Oh, I found my error.
Yeah. Oh, good. What is it?
I put a 2 instead of 3.
Okay. And 5, 4, 0. Right. Stat calc 4. Enter. Yes, it is a plus. And that might have changed your answers. All right, that's okay. I'll show you an easy way to fix it. All right. All right. So, predicted wise, what do we get for this one? Whitney, what did you get for this first one? Negative 0.5. For predicted y?
Oh, no.
Ah, okay. 5.5. Good. Maddie, what did you get for the next one? 3. Tony, what did you get for the last one? 0.5. Good.
You did this already?
Yep. Residual. Yo, Unique, what did you get for the first one? Good. Negative 0.5. We get residual by subtracting these two, right? Faith, second one. Nope. 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay. And Long, what did you get for the last one?
What?
What did you get for the last one?
Negative 5.
Negative 0.5. Good. Justin, you with us? Okay. So are those residuals right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now when I square them, okay, Jessica, what did you get for the first square residual? Good. I'm glad you didn't say negative. Because when you square a negative, we get a positive. Okay. Next one, Dave, what'd you get? 1. Perfect. Okay. And Rebecca, last one. Rebecca. Thank you. So now when I add all these up, what do I get, Josh?
2.
No. 1.5. Okay. All right. So there's our table filled in, right? Now I'm guessing a lot of you did it exactly the same way we did previously, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right? And that worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
And that will work for a data set of 3 terms. But if you flip over to the other side of your paper, look at the other side, there's more than 3 terms there, aren't there? Okay, so come back to the side we were just on. No, I'm going to show you a quicker way to do it. Okay, if you don't want to use this way, that's fine. But this way is a little quicker. Okay, so we've all already entered our data into our list, right? So if I go stat, edit, and look at our lists, we have list 1, list 2 already entered in, right? Okay, so list 1 was my x values, right? List 2 is my y values. And some of you probably used the table on your calculator to figure out this list, didn't you? Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. Instead of using the table, instead of using the y equals page, we're going to use these lists. So I want you to highlight L3. Okay, you see I'm highlighted L3 now? Okay. Hit enter, and it'll bring a cursor down here for you. Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want you to type this equation, but instead of x, which list is our x?
L1.
L1. So this is L3, and we write L3 equals negative 1.25 times L1 plus 6.75. So I'll type it out for you. So it'll be negative 1.25, and to get L1, you hit second one plus 6.75. And so it's just like this. Okay. Once you have that, if you hit enter,
Well, how do we do the O?
second one. If you hit enter, then we get 5.5, 3, and
Why did you show us this before?
0.5. Because then you would know how they came about. Does that make sense?
No.
No? Rebecca, you what are you stuck on? It won't go? Okay. So the residual. Alright, what I need you to do for the residual is I need to add list 4. So if you do not have list 4, go to where list 4 would be and hit second 4.
What'd you just say?
So go to where list 4 would be. If there's not a list 4, hit second L4. When you hit second L4, if something comes in, right, hit clear enter, and that'll take care of what comes in. Right. So like I'm saying, if this L4 is gone, so let's say my L4 is not there, right? Hit 4. Oh, that's T. Hit second 4. Right, and L4 will come in. Now, this was L1, L2, L3. So what's this column?
L4.
L4. So to find L4, what two columns are we looking at? Actual minus predicted, right? Which column? Here's my actual column. L2, right? Which one's my predicted column? L3. So to make my L4 work in my table, we do L2 minus L3. So you highlight L4, hit enter, hit second 2 minus second 3. And it'll look just like this. Then if you hit enter, now we have residuals. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Jessica, does that make sense? So L1, L2, L3, L4, what's this one? L5. And what's L5 going to be? What is it, Whitney? L4 squared. Tony, got a question? Okay? All right. So to get L5, we go over to where L5 would be. If it's not there, go to L5 would be. If it's not there, hit second 5. And now L5 will come in. If some numbers appear, hit clear enter. It'll take them out for you. Okay. So now you hit enter on L5. And we type in second 4, which is L4 squared. Second 4 is how you get L4. I can help you out, Rebecca. And then when you hit enter,
How do you get list 1 on here again?
did you delete it?
What's that right there?
Okay, hit. So you hit L1. It's done. Hit second. Hit second.
Second?
Yep, 1.
Oh.
Stop. Okay, go here. Okay. And this is L2 minus L3. So hit second. Enter. Hit second 2 minus second 3. And now we have all of our residuals squared. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. Now the last part is the sum part. Okay. To get sum, you need to hit second stat. Hit second stat. So when I hit second stat, oh, sorry, you want to quit out first. If you didn't quit out, make sure you quit out first. Hit second stat. Go over to math. Okay. And which one's five? Which one's sum?
5.
So hit the right arrow to math, then pick number 5. So then you hit 5. You'll get on your screen. It'll say sum. And which list do we want to add up? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? 5. So then you hit second 5. I'm gonna give you all 5. And then we hit enter. 1.5. Does that make sense? Give you a little hint, guys. Over here on the right corner of the board, I wrote down what L1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 need to be. All right. So hopefully that helps you out. All right. Now, what I want you to do for the rest of the hours, I want you to look at the two tables in the back, and I want you to find the sum of the square residuals. So that means you need to find the regression equation, find the residuals, find the residual squared, and add them all up for all the data points. All right? Are there any questions? Any questions? Okay. Now, if this is a test and you're using the calculator instead of actually doing it out by hand, make sure you still fill in the table so I can see that you did the work and then just look at the person next to you. All right? Any questions?